make these spider cubes, you need an ice tray. This one is a little bit bigger than usual. Fake spiders, make sure to clean them before you use them, and some water. If you use boiled water, you'll get clear, transparent ice cubes instead of white ones. Then you put the spiders into the tray, like so, and fill the tray up with water. It doesn't matter if the spiders stick out a little bit, it'll only look cooler when the ice cubes are ready, or spider cubes. My goodness, it already looks so gross. You just put it in the freezer for a few hours, and then afterwards your spider cubes are ready. Ew, gross. And this is what it looks like in a glass of water. This looks so amazing and will definitely scare your guests. To make a cup of blood, you need 5 to 6 oranges, 3 beets, I actually used 4, 3 sweet apples and some cranberries, but if you don't like those, you can also use pomegranate seeds. Now put everything in your juicer and simply watch the blood flow out. Yuck. After you've made your juice, there might be some foam, which you can simply scoop out or sift it, and you'll get rid of the foam. Look how realistic it looks on my hand. And pour it in a nice cup and you'll have your cup of blood. To make a frozen hand, you need a latex glove and some water. Again, I used boiled and cooled off water. Make sure you wash the latex glove beforehand. This is so easy to make and really awesome in like a bowl of punch. Just open the glove and fill it up with water. That's it. Make sure to get out as much air as possible so you won't have any air bubbles inside your hand, and just tie a knot. Now the only thing to do is to make sure you leave it in the freezer long enough, preferably overnight, because later on you'll see what's gonna happen if you don't. Also make sure the fingers won't bend while they're in the freezer, or else you'll have bent fingers. So 3 hours later I took my frozen hand out of the freezer, and I thought it was completely frozen, but it's not. So what you do next is you simply break the latex glove, and it's best to do this with both hands and not with one like I'm doing right here. Be very careful with the fingers. The glove comes off very easily, but you can already see how awesome it looks. And if the glove does stick a little bit, just rub it over and look what happens. Oh my god, this is horrifying. This one goes well. This is what happens when you don't put it in the freezer long enough. No! My fingers broke off! Why? I guess I'm gonna have to use a amputated hand and some loose fingers, but be very careful. Use 2 hands and put it in the freezer long enough, and that probably won't happen to you. There's your frozen hand. To make witch's brew, you're gonna need a big clear bowl, some dark tea bags, make sure they're dark tea and not light tea, some disgusting little critters. You can actually use anything you like for this, but make sure to wash them beforehand. Also, you're gonna need some boiled water. This is again super easy to make. You simply pour the hot boiled water into the bowl, like so, and then just add the tea bags. You can make this brew, this witch's brew, as dark as you'd like. Oh, my camera's steaming up. As you can tell, this is very dark tea and it already gives a lot of color. Actually, I think that I should have taken them out right now because I really like this color better than the one that it actually turned out to be. I used more boiled water so that I could really fill up the bowl. I really like how this is looking. As you can tell, it's already getting really dark. I should have taken the tea bags out a bit sooner, but oh well. So now that I have my witch's brew water, make sure to cool this down completely. It has to be really cold before you do anything else. Then when it's completely cooled off, I'm sorry for the lighting guys, this was already at night. You can just decorate it. I put in my amputated hand, the fingers, and you can actually put anything in it, like the critters, I also used my spider cubes, and literally go as crazy as you like. Just make sure that everyone has like something weird in their glass when you pour it up, and if there's any guests who think their tea, their iced tea or witch's brew is too bitter, you can sweeten it up in their own glass with maybe some stevia. Look how crazy that looks. Oh, I'm so sad for my broken amputated hand. Making swamp water is again very easy. You just need a lot of spinach, half a banana, a lot of strawberries and some broccoli. I do advise you to take maybe like half than I did, and also you need some cocoa, which I forgot to include right here. And yeah, it doesn't matter how many strawberries you use, they really make it taste good. And then I have some almond milk as well, and of course a blender. So the next thing you do is put everything in your blender like so, and then just blend it until it's all just one liquid mush. As you can tell, it's already starting to look like some nasty, dirty, swampy water. It's green now, but we want it to be like completely muddy brown. So that's when you put in the cocoa. And oh my gosh guys, look how disgusting it's starting to look. Like real swamp water, yeah. So this is your nasty, dirty, muddy swamp water. And I think this will freak some guests out, but actually it does taste quite well. So all you need now is a cool glass. I use a mason jar. It kind of adds to the swampy feeling. Look at that, guys. Oh, that looks so gross. It's actually quite nice. If you think it's too bitter, then just either dilute it with some water or add some stevia. Then the next step, and that is simply to decorate it with whatever you want. Some critters, some fake fingers, I don't know, just make it as gross as possible. And your swamp water is ready. I am also sorry for the messy background, but hey, that's real life, guys. This drink might be the easiest of all of them. All you need is some water and some coloring. Coloring is not necessarily that good for you, so just keep in mind that this drink does involve coloring. So have a glass, some water, a spoon, and some green or blue and yellow coloring. And this actually goes well with every kind of clear drink. I think it's so cool to see the colors mix and slowly become like bright green, poisonish. Look how beautiful this turquoise color is. I love it. And there it is, your bright green liquid poison. This is really great for when you need some Halloweenish drink last minutes and don't have anything else in the house. So these are my 6 great Halloween ideas. I hope you like them. Let me know which one you like best in the comments.